Hello, my lovelies. Today's Friday, the 28th of February, 2025. So it's the last day of February, and the energies are of a new moon in the sign of Pisces. So when we have a new moon, it's new beginnings, new adventures, starting something afresh. But this new moon is packing a huge punch because not only is the moon in Pisces, but 7 planets are actually all squished together, having a bit of a party. So this can mean that there's an awful lot of emotion, because Pisces is a water sign and Neptune is the ruler, and it's getting very, very close to the end of Neptune's visit in its own sign. It's at the 29th degree, which always means that it's a crisis point. So a sense of, let's get some things finished. Let's get rid of what we don't need. Let's have a good old spring clean and a tidy up and start afresh. Now, as of tomorrow, the 1st of March, St David's Day in Wales, the planet Venus goes retrograde. So meaning she's going backwards in the sign of Pisces. So Venus is the Roman and Aphrodite, or Aphrodite, is the Greek. And Aphrodite means foam born of the foam, out of the ocean. So Venus Aphrodite had no parents. She was born of the foam. So if she's going retrograde, it means she's returning to the oceans from whence she came. So this, to me, means there's a deep dive with regard to our love lives, our emotions, how we feel about certain people and situations. Venus also rules beautiful things, wealth and luxuries and finances. So with her going retrograde in the sign of Pisces, this can be our finances getting looked at again. And just this morning there was a news of a lot of the banks in the UK, I don't know about the rest of the world, but people being unable to access their accounts. And of course all the banks said, we'll sort it out, don't worry. But there are glitches when the planets go retrograde. So if you can get hold of some cash, then pay with cash for the time being. So also with Venus Aphrodite going back into the ocean and Pisces being at its final degree, there can be emotional upsets returning from previous relationships, situations. Retrograde motion also means there can be delays with things. So if you have any financial dealings at the moment, or you're expecting money to come in, for example, from a legacy, an inheritance, interest on, that sort of thing, there may be delays which can get you a bit frustrated. But know that it will turn in your favour at the most appropriate time. The waters of the Pisces sign will also be revealing, going back over things, certain things that have been hidden, deep in the depths of the ocean, both metaphorically and actually. So we may find that certain things come to the surface. For example, a treasure may be found, or a underwater volcano may be found, or underwater architecture may suddenly surface. My sense of this also is that during retrograde motion, on a personal level, secrets may be revealed to you with regard to certain relationships that you are in now, have been in the past, and there may be a shocking element to it. So be prepared for things being suddenly revealed. Don't go into panic mode though, but this is an ending. There are culminations when we reach the 29th degree. And also Pisces rules the cinema, the movies, entertainment, the illusion of Hollywood. And we may find that those that we loved and adored and put on a pedestal have a mighty downfall. There are already certain names on certain lists and certain passings of certain movie stars. And more of this will, I'm hearing the phrase, hit the pages. So, meaning the media. And I also feel that it's not just the mainstream media that doesn't normally cover these things. And this occasion it will. So, but they will put a spin on it. So if you follow any alternative media sites, do a bit of digging, and you will see patterns emerging. Because always when the sea recedes, as it has done here, as you can see, all of the rock pools are revealing all sorts of things that are normally hidden when the tides are higher. And there's a clinging to the rocks of barnacles and little sea creatures. And I feel that there are an awful lot of people in the media, in the movie industry, who will be clinging to the rocks, desperately clinging on. And because it's Venus retrograde in Pisces, Pisces rules water, the oceans, you may find that there are certain people may lose their lives due to a water incident. If you get my meaning. Yeah. So as you can see, the ocean here is pretty calm. There are just a few little waves. The tide has gone right out. And I get the sense that this is the calmness before the storm. When there's a new moon, which there is today. We can't see it for about 3 days because it's sitting right next to the sun. So it's recharging its batteries and the sun is brighter than the moon. So we see it after about 3 days, just a little crescent will appear. So I would say over this weekend, Friday the 28th of February and the 1st and 2nd of March. And the 3rd of March is known as the Ides, I-D-E-S. So if you know your Shakespeare and your Roman history, beware the Ides of March. And Caesar, Julius Caesar. So there's a build-up. It might look quiet now and calm and reflective and pretty and lovely sunshine, nice and warm. But it's building, it's building, it's building to a great crescendo as of Monday the 3rd. And if any of you follow the Schumann residence, you may be aware that in the last week or so, it's been going absolutely bonkers, and there have been coronal mass ejections, X-class flares. I know I felt jiggled up and unable to sleep. So in astrology, Pisces is the 12th sign, the 12th house. And it's about things that are hidden. Past lives, intuition, diving deep to the depths of inner knowing, that inner search, that need for knowledge, ancient wisdom, clarification. So as we are approaching the end of this Pisces season, where Neptune will then move into Aries, we're going from water into fire. So deep, heavy emotions with the Pisces, and then fire with the Aries energy. And 0 of Aries is known as the creation point. So with this build-up of energies, something new is being created within us. And whatever we have that we create within us will eventually show up without us or outside of us or in another form. So if you could go with this energy, embrace it rather than shy away from it and fear it, because also water energy can be to do with fear and depression, is to say, no, on this occasion, I'm going to observe. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to observe what's going on. I'm going to feel my feelings, but I'm not going to run away from them. I'm going to observe them, embrace them, even if there is a little sense of fear or trepidation. The more that we can embrace things, happy times as well as unhappy times, you move through it far more quickly, and that allows your consciousness to expand, where you have those aha moments. And you don't have to visit those things again, because once you've got it, you've got it. You don't have to repeat it. You can see those around you who don't do the inner work, the deep diving. They'll just keep repeating the same old pattern over and over and over again. Will they never learn? Well, hopefully they will. And I'm sure that a lot of people watching this you've done a lot of deep diving. There's a little bit more to do. Including me, I still have to do the deep dive as well. So when I sit here and I just ramble on to you chaps and chapesses, I'm doing the work. And hopefully my consciousness expands as I get the intuition or downloads and pass them on to you lot. So there we are. New moon in Pisces. Be the observer. Observe, don't absorb. Open up those channels of love, of joy, of fun, of laughter. If you can laugh at the things that are going on around you and it harm none, then you're doing a jolly good job. So I love you and leave you, and we'll see you again very soon. Lots of love. Bye.